Game one of the Stanley Cup Final happened tonight, and the Panthers were kind of outplayed, but if it wasn't for the play of Sergei Bobrovsky,
hey, Bob,
this would be a different situation. The Panthers came away with a 3-0 victory over the Edmonton Oilers here in game one, Dave. It was interesting because the Panthers actually were outplayed. They were outshot in this game, but Sergei Bobrovsky really stood on his head today. He came to play.
Yeah, for the first two periods, it was a little bit different than what we've seen for much of these playoffs. The Edmonton Oilers were out shooting the Panthers. They were out chancing the Panthers. And really, if not for an amazing, probably the best game of the playoffs so far to this point by Sergei Bobrovsky, if not for that, Florida probably would have lost this game like 4 or 5-2. So big credit on Bob. And the good thing is the Panthers, they won 3-0 and they have things to improve on, and they will improve because that's what this team does.
And the Panthers actually took advantage of that aggressiveness because Carter Verhaeghe on the rush came in and he scored on a one-timer.
Yeah, it's been the story of the Panthers for much of the season, the transition game and how quickly they do it. Talking to Carter Verhaeghe after the game, he was asked what was the feeling as you came through the neutral zone with Barkov on the puck and you know you were going to have a shot on net. And really, that's kind of what they do. Sasha Barkov is always going to be finding players. Verhaeghe drives the net. We saw a similar play when Florida was on the power play that Verhaeghe came down from the point driving the net. Barkov didn't find him there, but they're always looking for each other on the ice. They found each other on that play, and it was big because it gave the Panthers a 1-0 lead early in a game where really it helped them to have an early lead.
Somehow Sam Bennett behind the net in the second period found Evan Rodriguez wide open in the slot, and Rodriguez took advantage of that and made it 2-0.
Nobody was expecting that pass to come out of the corner except Evan Rodriguez. I don't know how Sam Bennett was able to get the puck, turn it around with his back to the slot, and get the puck up there. And then a great, perfect shot by Evan Rodriguez, by the way. Got to talk about that. Right over the glove of Stuart Skinner. Put the Panthers up 2-0. Really just an impressive play by that line. And that line was pretty solid all night.
Yeah, in the third period, the Panthers, it looked a lot like a Panthers third period. They actually came out and they actually reasonably shut down the Edmonton Oilers and put the kibosh on it. Eetu Luostarinen ended up with an empty net goal to seal the deal.
It was more of the same for the Panthers regarding the third period. We talked about it after the clinching game against the Rangers, how good they were in that third period. They shut down the Rangers. They basically took the game over. We saw it maybe not to the same extent tonight against Edmonton, but after 2 periods, Edmonton had 13 high danger shots. After 3 periods, they had 13 high danger shots. Florida's game is shutting it down. I think you called it shutdown city when we were sitting upstairs. That's what I wrote in my recap. The Panthers they took the Oilers to shut down city in that third period and really won the game.
They actually had more high danger shots. Sergei Bobrovsky stopped 13 of them.
Yep.
I believe it was 15. It may have been 15 high danger shots that they actually had, and 2 of them went wide. It was chances, high danger 10 chances. It was 15 of them, I believe. They allowed 23 shots from the Edmonton Oilers. So shots on goal ended up 10-5 in Edmonton's favor, while the Panthers' first line were on the ice on 5-on-5. That's really interesting because, I mean, you would think that Alexander Barkov would be great. He, be great on defensively, obviously.
Yeah.
And Sam Reinhart would be great defensively. But, I mean, it seemed like the Oilers were really, really aggressive, and they were able to get their opportunities while the first line was out there.
Well, they're going to get theirs, right? Because that first line was matched up for the most part tonight against either the McDavid line or the Draisaitl line. And it was really like the story of the entire game, right? Because, yeah, the Barkov line was outchanced, but they did score that first goal, whereas the other line obviously did not score any goals. So it was more bend of no break thing. And as we said, they're going to get better. The matchups are going to continue, I think, a little bit more in this series than we've seen in the past, just because Edmonton is so top heavy and Florida's got those 2, really 3, if you count Anton Lundell's line. They've got 3 excellent defensive lines. But, yeah, I mean, credit to the Panthers for doing what they needed to do and for getting a big win on a night where maybe they weren't at their best.
Well, it looks like Sergei Bobrovsky has skipped a couple of spots in the Conn Smythe line tonight because he stood on his head and backstopped the Panthers to a 3-0 victory here in game one. So the Panthers lead the series 1-0. Game 2 is on Monday, and hopefully that the Panthers will end up playing better defensively in game 2. David Dwork, Roy Bellamy, Stugotz Show. See you on Monday.
See you.